MJ was right. Would the city need me? And it has you. Go be Peter Parker for a while. You got it, Spider-Man.
Did Insomniac's writer just openly admit how woke Sony's latest exclusive is? Confirming that Miles Morales is indeed Spider-Man. But this shouldn't be news to anyone that actually played the game, right?
As far as the story goes, a lot of people saying about the woke stuff in the game, clearly to me, have not had their hands on the game and played the fucking game at all. There's sprinkles of some stuff that makes you raise an eyebrow, where you're like, pushing something here. But it's not in the main story. If you just blow through the main story and you play the main story, there is zero woke stuff in the main story.
But for the people who haven't played the game, they're reacting to this Gizmodo article where they interviewed Brittany Morris, one of the writers of Insomniac Spider-Man 2, where she confirms to this question.
There's zero woke stuff in the main story.
Now, Spider-Man is my favorite superhero of all time. I loved Insomniac's 2018 game. It was great. It used the Arkham system with just web sling in Spider-Man. It's fantastic. Despite MJ being a dumb reporter, Peter was still Peter. He acted like Spider-Man. He had to deal with his feelings with MJ and also take care of his responsibilities of being, Spider-Man. But more on that later. I was excited for Spider-Man 2 to come out, but deep down, I had this feeling that I knew it was going to be woke. It's just all the pieces are there. It's Peter Parker with the symbiote suit. Miles Morales was kind of taken under his wing in the first game, and after the DLC, or as the creative director liked to say, that Spider-Man Miles Morales is actually Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2018 having the three-part City That Never Sleeps DLC come out, and then having Miles Morales come out that is this kind of... How would you define Miles Morales?
Do you want truthfully?
Yeah.
That's Spider-Man 2.
Interesting.
That's in my head, that's Spider-Man 2.
So there were just way too many pieces on the chessboard that were just setting up Miles Morales ultimately becoming Spider-Man. And I like to stay optimistic, even though I'm very critical. I give my 2 cents. I give the media a try, right? But once I saw this trailer, I knew it was over. I knew it was going to be woke. They get together, both Peter and Miles chant at the same time, "I am Spider-Man." And I said, it's done. It's done. It's woke. Why do I think it's woke? Why did I know it was going to be woke? Quick disclaimer. I personally think I have a more accurate definition of woke. I don't like to criticize every piece of bad writing, propaganda, pandering as woke. I think it's inaccurate and lazy. I'd rather just explain why self-inserting, intersectionality, and postmodernism is stupid. Likewise, woke is when they actively try to rewrite and replace our traditional characters and traditional stories with their progressive ones. The reason why I'm so careful with the word woke is because I want my cries of woke to mean something. When I scream woke, I'm screaming theft. I'm screaming they're replacing the thing that I like. They're replacing the traditional storytellings that has inspired many people for years. And that's why people call it propaganda, because they are controlling our culture. They're controlling our entertainment, the things that inspire us. So when years later, people won't remember Peter Parker. Miles Morales is what will be popular. They can't make their own new characters. They can't make their own new stories. They just have to get existing ones and revert and insert their own messaging into the character. And this is why I started YouTube, because I want to drill this point in. This is what corporatism is. This is how they force markets. They know that they have you, the Spider-Man fan. You're going to buy it because you like Spider-Man. They get the existing IP.
think one of the philosophies we've kind of had, either by mistake or I'll say I did it on purpose to sound smarter. Give people the stuff you know they want, so you can inject things that maybe they aren't familiar with, or maybe they don't know they want, but make them like that stuff.
Now, it's pretty hilarious to see Sony full mask off, fully admitting that they're trying to subvert our culture and give you the old bait and switch. That's all these postmodern progressives know how to do, is to just subvert expectations to make themselves feel so smart. Ugh, so old. But you don't need these interviews to know this. It's all in the gameplay. It's crazy that not enough people see that, and it's clear that they have an agenda and they condition you to adjust to the demographic that they're trying to pander to because they view it as marketable, or they want it to be marketable. And that being diversity, inclusion, and equity, aka DIE for short. And whether the chick or the dickhead came first is anyone's guess. Did the higher-ups and the Sony executives hire the progressives, like the creative director Brian Intar, to push the agendas and get the quotas? Or do these types of hirings slowly infiltrate these companies until they got the board along with the plan? Either way, doesn't matter. Diversity and inclusion is what they view as marketable and will double their profits. Alright, let's wrap this video up, with my main point being everyone's called out the progressive side missions and all that stuff, but still, the bigger problem with Insomniac Spider-Man 2 is the main story, and you don't need the writers or a podcast or the creative director to spoon-feed this to you or confirm this for you. It's in the gameplay, it's in the story, and not enough people were calling it out. But I've been watching Geeks and Gamers for a long time, been supporting them for a long time, gonna continue to support them because I think their voices matter, even when I disagree with them, because all of our voices matter. It's really important that they review content and movies and video games so that we don't waste our time, effort, and money and stop supporting these companies that hate us. But yeah, I just wanted to use them as an example for the other side of the argument. But thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think this is woke garbage? Do you like the game anyway? Is the game still fun? Do you like Miles Morales? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Leave a like, leave a dislike. Thank you for watching, guy, and you have a good night.
See you, chump. What the hell?